বাংলাদেশি ভাই ও বোনেরা, আমার নাম জেকব মিল্টন। আমার অর্গানাইজেশন উই আর দ্য পিপল একটা হিউম্যান এবং সিভিল রাইটস এর উপরে আমরা কাজ করি। উই আর বেসড ইন নিউ ইয়র্ক, ইউএসএ। বাংলাদেশের কয়েকটা সাবজেক্ট এই মুহূর্তে ইন্টারন্যাশনাল ফোরামে অনেক বেশি আলোচনা হচ্ছে বিদায় I have decided to talk on the topics. The topics was American ambassador to Bangladesh came under attack by army regime, especially under the direction of Hasina Sheikh and her goons. And Hasina Sheikh, the way set up that ambush, she used police, she used Army League, Jubo League, Satlu League, goons, and some other people, those who claims to be a victim of a history in the past. At this time, she cannot hide the fact that she's the one, because this attack on American ambassador, this is not for the first time. This attack took place in the past too. So when Marsha Barnikat, former US ambassador to Bangladesh, she was also came under attack while she was visiting a friend's house for a dinner, a place called Mohammedpur in the capital of Dhaka. Today, I'm not going to prolong my conversation. I'd like to invite one of the renowned journalists. Once upon a time, he was involved in a journalism in Bangladesh, and he got kicked out from Bangladesh. Now, he is in abroad, successfully editing a newspaper called Rana News. Also, he is an author, wrote dozens of books, best-selling books on Bangladesh on different topics. This gentleman is very respectful. I know him for a while, and most of the time, as per the foreign policy of Bangladesh, him and me, we are on the same page. His name is Mohammed Jainal Abidin. A journalist, renowned journalist, and an author. Let's welcome Jainal Abidin on the show.
Thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much for your kind offer. I am ready to talk to you. I am also glad that after a long time I met you. And I am also very fascinated, or I am very amazed feeling, as because I am going to talk with the current issues of the country for which I fought in 1971 and for which I started just a liberation war basically since 1961. This is the start of my struggle for liberating Bangladesh from Pakistan.
So it means you are also a freedom fighter?
Yes, I was.
Okay. Jainal Bhai, you and me, we're going to talk on your personal stuff, my personal stuff later on. Today, you and me, we are going to discuss something truly important internationally.
Yes.
You know that a couple of days ago, on December 14th, American ambassador, he went to Shaheen Bagh, a place in the capital city of Bangladesh. He went there to meet the family whose family member being enforced disappearance. Those like you and me, we are calling it goom. He disappeared from the house. Some plainclothes people picked up one of the BNP worker named Sajidul Islam Shaju or Sajidul Islam Milon. Let me confirm the name. I have the name. Okay, I was right. Sajidul Islam Shaju.
Yes, I heard his name earlier also.
Okay. So, when American ambassador Peter Haas on December 14th went to their house, this organization, all those people, those who disappeared, we called, or internationally, we are saying it, those are the work by the government is called enforced disappearance. In Bangladesh, we call kidnap, we call goom, we say some other things. So all those people disappeared from their family. First, how they disappeared? Plainclothes people goes, knock the door, especially leader, worker, and the supporter. They are home, and they picked up the people. They says, okay, you are under arrest, you have to come with us. In Bangladesh, based on the constitution, there is no Miranda right. Janal Bhai, you know Miranda right. In America, when police apprehend someone, police has to read Miranda right. What is Miranda right? Police says, you are innocent until proven guilty.
Yes.
Every police officer, whenever they are arresting someone,
proven guilty by any court, by any court.
By the court, by the trial, by the judge. Okay. Also says you reserve the right to have an attorney of the proper representation in the court. And when they write the Miranda right, they make sure that they don't torture those people under custody. Now, when American ambassador went to the house of Sajidul Islam, an organization called Maed Dak, the mother of Sajidul Islam, sister, and other family member, they make that organization well known, and they communicated with the Western country like European country, America. Why? Because in Bangladesh, they were not getting any response, any help, or any cooperation from the police or the government. They had no choice. So they went to American embassy. They invited Peter Haas that we would like to share our pain and suffering. See if you can help us out. So Peter Haas went there. When Peter Haas went there, suddenly some people went there. They tried to storm out. By the way, one thing is really surprised me. Usually American ambassador, they don't disclose their movement to the media. They don't disclose anywhere that where ambassador will go. US ambassador or any European ambassador or any ambassador, they don't disclose. Now, when he went to the Shaheen Bagh, some unwanted people went there. They start knocking the door. They try to obstruct the door so that ambassador cannot go. Police was there. Everybody was there. And at one point, American ambassador Peter Haas was being forced to come out and leave. And he was concerned at one point, he was cordoned by some unknown people. We can describe easily those are the mercenaries or those are the miscreants who went there to harm physically American ambassador. What you think? You went through all those social media news, you went to all those news, you are familiar with this article, with the topics. Would you like to make any comments that if I make a claim or if I say fairly that this episode took place under the direction of Hasina Sheikh, under the direction of the police, BGB, and RAB? Is it fair to say, or do you think it's not fair?
I am very sad, as because number one, I feel this will create a may create a severe problem for Bangladesh. It's because whatever it is, an ambassador cannot be insulted in that way. And he was actually, it is totally beyond international rules and norms. And this ambassador, before going there, he informed the police, local Thana police, OC of the Thana or the police station. He didn't go, he didn't hide himself. Police knows it very well, who is there. And by doing this, Sheikh Hasina regime or government or Sheikh Hasina personally harmed the interest of Bangladesh. You know, USA or America, United States of America is still the leading country in the world, single leading country in the world in every respect. And It is the one country where Bangladesh exports most of its ready-made garments. And these ready-made garments is the main source of our foreign money. So what Hasina did, it is a blunder. The entire problem will be on the people of Bangladesh, on garment sector of Bangladesh, and economy of Bangladesh. Hasina personally will not face anything. Entire problems will be on our economy, on our social life. I think I do not exactly know at this moment how many millions of Bangladeshi girls and boys are working now in garment factories. If anything happens, may Allah may not happen it. In American government not to make any harm for our common people, not to suspend the import of Bangladeshi ready-made garments to America. That will totally destroy our people, destroy our society. And because if the millions of workers lose their jobs, where they'll go? This will create serious social problem, economic problem. And Hasina should think everything he should understand. She should understand it. What's the consequence, ultimate consequence it will create? And I have no hesitation to say Hasina exactly doesn't like Bangladeshi people. She wants to get power. She only remains in power. She shamelessly declared that she wants to remain, she must in power till her death. What type of nonsense talking this type of, she's our prime minister. How can she speak in such a way? Which a democratic country. She says people voted for me. If that is true, then why she is just doesn't allow just a real democratic process of election in Bangladesh? And I have no other, I think this is enough for her that she create a serious mistake. And this mistake, I do not know where is result, up to what direction these consequences will go for us. But I am afraid.
General,
Number two, yes, you can ask.
I would say there will be a couple of violations by the Bangladeshi government. One, according to the Vienna Convention, every country is under obligation to secure the life, secure everything of a diplomat. Now, this is completely illegal to track their phone call. This is completely illegal to disclose their itinerary or their movement. This is illegal according to the Vienna Convention. Now, American Ambassador Peter Haas went to Shahinbag to meet some family, victim family. And this is a humanitarian work by a diplomat. Okay. If police was informed and police were already present, American ambassador did not disclose it to the other people. American embassy only disclosed his movement to the police station so that they can provide security. Now, here is the problem. Do you think without the government disclosure or police disclosure or someone else's disclosure, some other folks just suddenly appeared at that place in front of that house? What do you think?
Yes, she did it only to scare him, to scare the ambassador. And she wanted to prove that she doesn't care anybody. Number three, she wants to show his cadres and his supporters that to boost moral strength, so that they are not scared, that they do not leave her. She wanted to give a message to her followers that I am here. Don't worry. So long I am here, nothing will happen. Otherwise, people will leave her and they will just hide. Even they will go to abroad. For that reason, she wanted to show it. You see how I can manage it. and I am the most powerful person in the world. I don't care anybody. I do not care what BNP, Vienna Convention, what is other convention, what is UN Security Council, or even just resolution on the safety and security of the people, those who are engaged in diplomatic works.
But
I want to say one thing. If if the American ambassador broke any law or any norms, she could lodge a protest it. She could protest it diplomatically, but she cannot send her cadres, and those cadres, and it was only to humiliate him, only to insult him, only to not only ambassador or whole of the USA and whole of Western countries. Those who on the other day, 15 countries had one resolution, one decision for restoring democracy in Bangladesh. You understand? Not only America. So America is the representative. Hasina cannot do it. She made a great mistake, I should say. And she doesn't believe, I do not know, she did it not only herself, she took I think this decision came from America. This decision came from India. This India is a miscreant of all, is a creator of all the problems that we are facing. This India is responsible killing people for forced disappearance, crossfire, whatever it is. All types of killing in Bangladesh is done by on the prescription of Modi in 2015. I heard it personally over television. And what the language is that Hasina, he's telling to Hasina, don't be scared. We are with you. We are with you as because you are killing the just whom they are miscreants, these jungis, these militants, these terrorists. Modi, according to Modi, all of us, including me, though I am a freedom fighter, all the freedom fighters, those who doesn't like India anymore, we are miscreants, we are jungis, we are terrorists. So, and
General Bhai, I'd like you to focus on the things that if Bangladesh and under Hasina's direction, Bangladesh violate Vienna Convention and disclose the location of the ambassador, and if they track down the phone call of an ambassador, this is completely illegal act by the Bangladesh government, and Bangladesh government should be held accountable by the State Departments of United States of America, isn't it?
Yes, of course. America will protect her interest, the life of the ambassadors and not ambassadors, even the one clerk, any lower profile embassy worker in America is bound to protect them at any cost.
Do you think without the order of Hasina Sheikh, without her knowledge, do you think anyone in the country do such a thing?
No, not this one, anything. You see, if one, and the other day, just I think I forgot the date, this, to increase the salary of a university, they waited for she was outside out of Bangladesh, and to increase the salary of the university teachers, they told, let the Prime Minister come. Nothing can happen. Even a verdict of whether a person will get bail or not, it is decision in Hasina. Whether Begum Zia will be released or not, it depends on Hasina. Everything, nothing can be done. It is attacking a ambassador is a very large thing, very minimum, the smallest thing. She is the only person who controls. She is the dictator. If you see, all the people know she is a dictator. What is the nature of dictator? Dictator is the only person. Nothing can be done without her permission.
Mr. Abedin, I understood, but at the same time, you and me, we are lots of subject to talk. We are going to focus everything on a judicial process and some other things later on. But on this particular subject, my question was, do you think without the order of Hasina Sheikh, can anyone track down the phone call of American ambassador or
No.
anyone disclose his location?
No, it cannot be done. She can do that. And I told for that is I told she is the only person who wanted to just to take care of the what is happening, where she is talking to any conversation, to record the conversation is the Hasina's order. Okay. None can do it. None can do it.
Okay. A couple of years ago, you, me, we all talked about that Bangladesh government imported some hacking device from State of Israel. It's called Pegasus application, Pegasus device, and some other device. They brought it. Let me say it one more time. Still, I remember that conversation. Okay. The Counterterrorism and Transportation Crime CTTC Rapid Action Battalion RAB DZFI using Pegasus spyware. Pegasus spyware, and there is another one is called the Universal Forensic Extraction Device. What they do, they can track any phone call. My question is, when Peter Haas, American ambassador, went to Shaheen Bagh, he only informed police. He did not inform police directly. He informed Foreign Ministry. Foreign Ministry contacted Home Ministry. Home Ministry assigned police officer. Now, during that time, I believe American ambassadors' phone call, I think, were being tracked by using those Pegasus spyware and some other device that tracked his phone call, that tracked his movement. That's what they did. And that is the reason lots of people showed up in Shaheen Bagh. Is it fair to say, without tracking his phone call, without tracking his movement, do you think people just suddenly went there?
No, it is tracked. It was tracked. Absolutely. It didn't, I don't want to explain it. It is self-explanatory. It was tracked, and Hasina instantly informed this concerned Thana or the Ministry of Home Affairs, whatever it is. It was instantly, Hasina doesn't believe anyone. She doesn't believe any person in the world.
So you are saying it is fair to claim that it is under Hasina's order?
Yes.
Her law enforcement people tracked the phone call of the ambassador, US ambassador.
Yes.
They tracked his location and they disclosed it to the goons so that they can go over there, put the life of US ambassador in danger. Is it fair?
It's not fair.
It's completely fair.
It is punishable crime, I should say.
It's a punishable crime internationally, not in Bangladesh, because at this time, who is going to punish Hasina?
I do not know.
It's punishable. But Mr. Abidin, I'll go back. I'll go back in the history. This is not the first time that Hasina tried to harm American ambassador. This is not the first time. I'll tell you. On August 4th, 2018, then US ambassador was Marsha Barnicat. Marsha Barnicat went to have a dinner at a friend's house in Mohammedpur. At that time, she did not ask for any police protection. She did not ask for anything because it was a private dinner. When she went there, suddenly her car came under attack. Okay. At that time, I am so sure that her phone call was being compromised, her movement was being disclosed by the government official in 2018. Do you think, without tracking her phone call and movement, do you think suddenly some people popped up in Mohammedpur to attack Marsha Barnicat?
No, it is obviously, we do not repeat this thing.
I'm repeating for one reason. There is a two different incident, Joinal Bhai. How she comes up with that courage or boldness or recklessness to attack Peter Haas at this time. She did it before.
And because she is totally empowered. She is encouraged by certain power whose power once that was India and again India, and without such a power, she cannot do it. And at that time, I should say, this was a normal routine for her. She can do it. She doesn't care anybody. It is her action. Everything whatever happens in Bangladesh, it is Hasina. And she obviously her phone call was tracked and duly informed to the proper person or their party leaders to do it, to attack this one.
At that time, Janal Bhai, what happened? As a matter of fact, at that time, Jubilee President Jahangir Kabir Nanak and at that time, Jubilee Secretary General Mirza Azam, they were being assigned to take care of Masha Barnikat in Mohammedpur. Suddenly, lots of people showed up in the house and started throwing object to the corrupt American ambassador.
It was the house of Susan's secretary, Ms. Abudira Alam. I think he is the secretary of Susan. And it was done, and none one punished or arrested even.
No. General Bhai, I'm informing you what they did when Masha Barnikat filed an objection to the Bangladeshi Foreign Ministry. What they did, they promised that they are going to apprehend the miscreants who attacked her car and do things. But as a matter of fact, it was Jahangir Kabir Nanak, at that time the chairman of Jubilee and the Secretary General Mirza Azam. Do you know what they did? US State Department, when they demanded an investigation, they says, okay, we'll take some, we are going to arrest the people who are responsible for the attack. Do you know what happened? Mirza Azam and Jahangir Kabir Nanak, he asked 6 or 7 people, their goon, their servant, that says, hey, police are gonna come, they're gonna arrest you, they're gonna took you and leave you next day, release you next day. We're gonna tell the American government that, oh, well, the criminals, we already apprehend them and they are in a judicial process. And I believe at that time, American ambassador and American intelligence, they already knew that it was Jahangir Kabir Nanak who was behind this attack. Do you know what they did? I heard, I don't have a proof, let me check it, probably in the future I can share it with you. They cancelled Jahangir Kabir Nanak's American visa. American embassy cancelled Jahangir Nanak's American visa. But no one got punishment for that attack. So now, at that time, you remember Bangladeshi, some goons from Awami League, Jubo League, Satru League, they used to curse American official and the ambassador and some other folks. At that time, they did the first attack on Masha Barnikat. They realized, well, we are going to attack American ambassador, we are going to go away with it. Nothing is going to happen. Who cares? So they came up to a level now, they attacked American ambassador Peter Haas. Where? At Shahinbag. And they did it purposely. First, they violated Vienna Convention and other diplomatic responsibility of Bangladesh, they violated. How they violated? They tracked their phone call, they disclosed their movement, they tracked them, people followed them, government under the direction of Hasina Sheikh, they followed American ambassador, they followed his movement and telephone call, and they sent some miscreants to pardon him and hurt him physically. Even though, Mr. Abidin, you are saying they were just trying to scare him off. How they are going to scare him off? They scratched his car. They cordoned him. They almost, if I say, they almost tried to kidnap him.
Yeah, yes, you can. What it is, I cannot predict it, what they would done, even because you cannot predict anything, as because it is possible on their part. They can do anything. They can even kill anybody anytime. It is uncertain. We cannot predict to what extent they can go. You understand?
Mr. Abidin, I'll bring one of the episode took place in Libya a couple of years ago. You know that one of the American ambassadors.
Can I say something? Please keep it in mind. I want to tell you, as because American government didn't take any drastic action, proper action against the miscreants. And I want to say another thing. Suppose somebody was arrested and put to jail, and you do not know on the next day he will be released secretly. Who cares whether he is inside the jail or not?
Yes, I agree.
Understand? You understand? This is the main problem. This is being done. Many people many person. I saw in 2008 or 9. Some miscreants, they call them miscreants, from Rangpur or Dinajpur were arrested. And in daily Amadesh, at that time it was on printing, there is a photograph. I have got this photograph still with me today. I preserve it. Some women also was there with small kids with the lab, and the 5 to 6 people were laughing, as because they know it is a drama. They are given this assurance: we shall put you into jail, and tomorrow you come out of jail. Who cares whether the person who was arrested and put into jail, they are inside the jail or outside the jail? So if Jahangir Kabir Nanak was even arrested and put into jail, and he could come out of jail anytime. Second thing, they would have so much facilities inside the jail. It is jail and home. It is equal to them. I was in jail for 2 times when I was only 17 years old. In 1968, I was arrested on 13 December of 1968. I know how tough the life in jail. And I was a long time in Noakhali jail and Chittagong jail. I was there also. So, but these people, they take it as their home. Every facility will be arranged for them there. You do not, why you forget, this a cadre, killer in Lakhipura of Noakhali. Now it is separate district. This Biplab, son of a mayor, he killed people, BNP person, renowned BNP advocate he was. He killed this Biplab, the son of a mayor. I can remember the name at this moment. I can remember, and he was arrested and he was given what is that? He was waiting for hanging. He was not only jailed, he was given a capital punishment, and he was not. Hasina pardoned her. Hasina's president pardoned him. Then he was put into the jail. What never people heard, that a person who was in jail, his marriage ceremony was performed inside the jail. You understand?
Mr. Abedin, our time is almost up. Only thing I want to say something and share my feelings with you. Probably you may agree or you may disagree. I believe just to prolong her rule in Bangladesh and staying in power, Hasina Sheikh is doing anything and everything.
Yes.
Anything and everything, whether it is legal or illegal. She don't care whether citizen of Bangladesh is losing their life or losing their livelihood or everything. She don't give a shit. She is doing whatever she is doing. All of the terrorist activities in Bangladesh is taking place under the direction of Hasina Sheikh, under the direction of the Home Minister, under the direction of police, RAB, and BGB chief. I wouldn't be surprised even Army and DZFI is involved with those criminal acts. At this time, you and me would like to summarize with one statement. That statement is, in Bangladesh, nothing happened without the order of Hasina Sheikh. Absolutely. Government tools are not moving. A pen is not moving on the table if Hasina don't order that one, don't say that. So it means US ambassadors is beyond a reasonable doubt that American ambassadors' phone call was being tracked. His movement was being disclosed. Who did it? Of course, Home Minister did it. Of course, police did it. Probably Foreign Ministry also involved. They disclosed his movement, and they are the one sent miscreants at Shaheen Bagh. Whether they had intention to scare him off or kidnap him or physically hurt him, they knows. You and me, we are not there. But at this time, I'd like you to say something, your final word to the US State Department. What types of measures they should take against Hasina Sheikh, against Bangladesh?
Yes, it's a very nice question to me. America is the guardian of democracy, human rights, and freedom of speech, freedom of press, everything, which is very vital, and because people are not deaf or dumb, they want to speak. Every person have the right to speak, or he can just say whatever he wants to say for the people, for the country, for the human and the people of the country. And I think America knows it better what they should do under this situation. Bangladeshi people want to get rid of this vicious circle. And they are not only denying democracy, they are looting the country. They are killing the people. They are depriving the people for minimum just rights. So it is, I am very tiny person. I am not so a big person. I'm very small person. Still, I know that America knows what to do, how to prevent this vicious circle, how to release the people of Bangladesh who are 100% Democrats.
Mr. Abedin, thank you very much for your time. And in the future, you and me will do lots of shows. We'll discuss some other subject which is affecting the daily life of 20 crore people in Bangladesh.
Inshallah,
thank you very much.
Inshallah, if Allah allows me, I'll be with you. I am with all those who are speaking for democracy, who stand for Bangladesh, its independence, sovereignty. We want democracy. Democracy is the one thing that we want at this moment. Proper election we want. Impartial election we want. Only not changing this, what is the so-called Nirbachan Commission. Everything must be changed. Everything must be changed in Bangladesh before holding any election. Simple, mere election, I don't like only. Everything must be changed. There must be everything. From everywhere, these agents of India, agents of Hasina should be ousted.
Thank you so much. You read my mind. I'll see you next time.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Audience, that was our show today. At the end, I am asking for the attention of US State Department. We are letting you know that US ambassador, my ambassador to Bangladesh, his phone call was being tracked. His movement was being disclosed to the people, especially miscreant, to hurt my ambassador, Peter Haas, in Bangladesh. US State Department should take every single measure to punish and hold Hasina regime accountable by all means, anything and everything under their disposal. Last time when Marsha Barnikat, our ambassador, was in Bangladesh, when she came under attack, just canceling the visa of Jahangir Kabir Nanak was not enough. And the people they arrested and later on, next day or day after, they let them go, means nothing happened. Time has come. Now they come up to a level when, in a broad daylight, they tried their best to harm American interests in Bangladesh. So this is the time America must act against that psychopath Hasina Sheikh and do something. That's our show. I'll see you next time. Dear audience, hopefully you all are staying in your good health and you will stay happy. I'll talk to you soon.